Walking here has been comforting, especially since my divorce. It's going on to 7 years now, and I'm just beginning to make peace with where I am in my life. Although I didn't realize it at the time, I was on a journey of self-discovery. It takes time and tears to pull back the layers of my central years to get to the sweet spot of where I am developing now. I realize that our feelings, thoughts, and beliefs about ourselves create a perception of our reality, and that is based on our memories of our past. This becomes a state of being, and it runs behind the scenes in our mind until we choose to take a closer look at ourselves and make a deliberate choice to stop living by the beliefs of our past experiences. Sometimes the painful things turn out to be the things you're most glad you did, but you have to do the work. Welcome back. I'm so glad you chose to be here today because we'll be talking about making peace with ourselves over 60 on a personal level. Last week's video, we talked about 10 ways that you can be self-aware and stop being people pleasers. After all, the older we get, the more precious our time is. Today is a closer look at that. Being aware of the basic elements of our personal identity has a lot to do with that self-awareness. We will cover personal family history, people we hang with, our physical appearance, and our feelings, thoughts, and beliefs about ourselves. C.S. Lewis wrote, "You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending." There is so much power in that last sentence. Living life on your own terms gives you back that control. Next, the people we hang out with. That famous quote by Jim Rohn, "You are the average of the 5 people that you'd spend time with." Now, personally, since I've started going to the gym 4 times a week, I made friends with 4 or 5 women who are in our 60s, and our main focus is to build our strength and maintain our mobility. I get so much pleasure out of our conversations. We encourage each other, and when times are difficult or if we have an injury, we each have ways that we can help each other make it through to the next step. And this is what it's all about. My gym girlfriends help me add the weight here. Third, our physical appearance. How we choose to wear our hair, how we choose to dress, these are ways that we confirm our personal identity. And we can make changes that accommodate our intentions going forward. An example is, personally, I stopped wearing high heels, mainly because my feet hurt and it affected my mobility. So I discovered an amazing brand of athletic shoes, which I also did a video on, that brings me so much comfort. This, in turn, fits with my intention to maintain my physical fitness in the next couple of decades. Our feelings, thoughts, and beliefs about ourselves, our self-image. It's so significant. I used to struggle with this, and as I get older, changes that I have made to embrace my authentic self have helped so much with this. An example being free from pantyhose and high heels. Most women in my demographic feel this relief, and the growth of the athleisure style has helped enormously. It has made it easier for us to maintain an active lifestyle without the inconvenience of restrictive clothing. These 4 points illustrate how you have considerable power to influence the type of identity you possess. And as you develop your authenticity and begin to be true to yourself, you take your power back. You can begin to make changes that line up with the real you. Small steps. The examples I gave you are not earth-shattering, but they're simple things that made a big difference. In the following video, I'll be talking about the big question. Will I be okay as I age? Money is the main subject. Be sure to subscribe and follow because you don't want to miss this very high value episode. So, thank you so much for choosing to be here today. It always means a world to me to have you here. And if you have time, please take a second and let me know what concerns you have about getting older. In the meantime, see you next time. Wishing you a wonderful week.